Actually, it's the first thing in the carousel. In case you're curious, this is a little kind of like a knit, but it's short sleeve, so it's perfect for this time of year. It's also ruched on the sides, if you can see that. So super, super cute, under $15. Also, if you see me looking at my phone, I'm looking to see if anyone is chatting. So I can see the carousel of products here, and I can also talk to you in real time if you have a question, or if you hit follow, and then I can see it and I can say hello to you. So we want to start out our fall morning with a nice cup of coffee or cup of tea. For me, it is coffee with my Nespresso maker. But how cute is this grateful, thankful, blessed coffee mug? I like the shape and the handle on it. I'm very particular about how a cup feels in my hand, and this one feels amazing. It's actually what I drank my coffee out of this morning. The saying is on the front and on the back, and I do use this in the dishwasher, and it's held up just fine on the top rack. So loving this. It's under $18. And then I did get a new fall mat for my front porch, and I just went with a very simple style. Amazon, of course, has so many to choose from, but I just went with the very simple script font that says Hello Fall. It's only $17, so quite affordable. And then I just layered a little plaid mat underneath to give it a little more visual interest. The black and white buffalo check is also super popular. I may end up switching out the blue for a black and white one here soon when I do a little more fall decorating at the porch. But right now I just have the mat and then a little wreath on the door. But then when you come on inside, you're gonna see some fall touches throughout the kitchen and the living room and the foyer. So let me go through and just kind of go by the items that we're seeing in the carousel. So this is a console table I have on my living room, which provides some styling opportunities there. And I like to do like little vignettes where there's just a grouping of things that makes just such a cute little styling moment. So for this little vignette, I have a little bowl, and these are actually a set of 4 nesting bowls from Creative Co-op. You can use them all together and nest 4, stack them or scatter them. So that's how I have it, because they're kind of petite. Like I think they range from like 4 inches down to like 2 inches. So the little one I have holding some rings, and then like here you're seeing one of the larger ones just with a pine cone from outside. It's always great to bring the nature of outside in, especially at fall time. So the Creative Co-op bowls, and then a little glass match cloche, which I actually brought up. So here is something similar to the one you're seeing there. This one is so pretty. It's a colored glass, and you can choose different colors. You can also choose different sizes, and it comes with the matches and a match strike, and then a little cork to keep the matches in. And I like how it just gives your space a little height, a little dimension. And I do light my candles every morning and every night, so these little matches are truly beautiful and functional. And then I love decorating with fall stems, and these eucalyptus stems I've had for years, and they make such a great little fall centerpiece or little accent piece around your home. They come in a set of 6, and they're quite full if you want to use them in one big arrangement. But what I like to do, or what I've done this year, is separated them and put them in different places around the home. They also bend really well, the wires, so you can get the placement exactly how you want them. And they're only $18 for a set of 6, so a very, very good deal. Here is also in the carousel, I linked a black vase similar to the one you're seeing there. And then we also have some pumpkins. So what would fall decor be without pumpkins? And these are a really nice set of 2. They are a woven style, so you know, they just bring in that texture to your home, which I think is super cute. Then we also have the big fluffy pumpkin you can't go wrong with, and that one's only $13. So again, a very good deal there. Plus candles and candlesticks. So I do like to have varying shapes and styles of candles. So currently on my living room, I've got the candlesticks that I got obviously from Amazon, and then 2 like burnt orange or like rusty colored candles. I do really like white candles, but in the fall, I think it's fun to mix in different colors, like those warmer tones, like a darker yellow or orange or brown. They really make a nice contrast. So you can get the 10-inch taper candles and then the set of candlestick holders. Also from Sweetwater Decor, they have the Hello Fall candle that I really like, and their script is just so sweet, so elegant, really, really beautiful. And the Sweetwater Decor little jar candle is on sale today. It's only $17. And then something new that I actually just got this week is this beautiful little marble tray. I love the darker color of marble. It's a really rich brown that looks very expensive and high end. It is real marble, so it's nice and heavy. And then it has a scalloped edge, which is just so beautiful. I just think it looks so pretty on the coffee table. I think this is one of those pieces that I will end up moving around the house because there's so many different ways you can style it on your nightstand, in the bathroom, in the kitchen, in your closet, you know, so many different places. So very, very happy with that little tray. Let me also share with you some coffee table books. So coffee table books make great decor. You can use them as stacking to create little styling moments. You can see on my coffee table I have one open, which I think is also a nice touch, and I made sure to kind of open it to a page that sort of went with the decor, the colors. And so this is Down to Earth is one of the coffee table books that I really like. And then of course, textiles and pillows. Such an easy way to switch out your decor for the seasons is just by switching up the pillows and the throw blankets. So this little block print pillow I got in a set of 2. It's only $15, and I like the tones in it and the floral pattern. I kind of like to mix pillows, like maybe a solid, maybe a floral, maybe a stripe, or a checkered or something like that, to kind of give a mix of visual interest. As long as I'm sort of keeping them all in the same color family, I think it's really great and easy to mix and match throw pillows that way. So I've got one of the little pillows on the little ottoman chair, and then I have another one actually on the sofa there. And then, oh my goodness, the UGG plush blanket. This is one of my favorite blankets. We have it in 2 colors. We have it in the dark chocolate brown and then a lighter tan, and it is so cozy. It's one of our favorite blankets to cozy up with, but it also creates a nice kind of darker contrast to the white sofa we have in the living room, to just kind of bring in more of those warm fall colors. The UGG blanket can be pretty pricey, but it's on sale right now on Amazon. It's actually on a limited daily deal. So if you're interested in that, you can get it here on sale. And it makes a really good Christmas gift if you're already in the market for gifts. And speaking of gifts and throw blankets, I have even given this exact Barefoot Dreams deep dupe throw as gifts in the past, and it's always been very well received. It's on daily deal, 10% off, so it's only $32, and it looks and feels nearly identical to the very pricey Barefoot Dreams blanket. Theodore started following. Theodore, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. If you hit follow, I can see on my chat, and then I can say hi to you too. Okay, garland is another fun way to add in some fall texture and visual interest to your decor. So you're here, you're seeing in my kitchen, I have some open built-in shelving, and I like to change out this seasonally. So for summer, spring, Easter, Christmas, and fall, and I tried some styling with it over the weekend, and I put a garland at the top just for some visual interest there, and I think it looks really nice. Last year I had that garland on the mantle, but again, I like to switch it up. It also looks great on your dining table if you want to just make it like in a runner, or you can kind of scrunch it up and style it different ways. And this one that I'm sharing in the carousel is 20% off. It's only $15. And then another favorite fall piece I bring out every fall, and it's not only beautiful, but it's functional, is the Staub Pumpkin Cast Iron Dutch Oven. This thing is beautiful, and it's so pretty that I displayed it on the open shelving because I just think it makes beautiful decor. But of course, it's great for cooking soups and chilies and casseroles and all the things. And then it makes a beautiful servingware on your table as well. So very, very happy with that piece. And also art. I have just a few kind of moodier, darker pieces that I think work really well for fall. Of course, you can use them for any season, but I think when you pair them with your fall items, it like looks especially autumn friendly. So I've got the little framed swan, and this looks so like gallery-esque. It's so beautiful with the black background, and it comes with the frame. So for under $16, it's a very affordable artwork with the frame, I feel like. And then the same thing with the flowers. And just because they're in this like moodier kind of vibe, I think it looks really nice for fall. And I kind of just played with the placement and kind of just put them in different places on the shelves to just add a little bit of art and visual interest, along with the little velvet pumpkins. I think these are so cute. I love the rich tone. You can get them in a variety of colors. They come in a set of 4 for under $30. And I really like the stem, how it looks kind of realistic, and it's kind of like wiggly looking, or yeah, it looks really nice. And then last year I finally pulled the trigger on these beautiful glass wine glasses. I've been seeing them everywhere, and they can be so expensive, but I found them on Amazon, the whole set of 6 for under $45. They're on sale right now, 24% off, and they are so pretty. Last year, I also hosted like a little fall soiree with my girlfriends, and we love drinking out of these glasses. So they're beautiful, functional, and when your just regular everyday household items are so pretty, you can easily use them as styling, like I did here with the glasses on the open shelving. Okay, then we also have some fall like woven napkins or dish towels. These are really pretty. I actually have them in my bathroom right now, but I think they're really nice with the color, the texture, the style of them. They're that like Turkish towel kind of situation, and they're under $18. And then I put a few more of my favorite branches in the carousel as well. So we've got like the stems with the little leaves, plus the like wheatgrass ones and the eucalyptus. But let me back up to the more like wheatgrass ones. So if you're trying to do a more like amber colored, warmer tone situation, I think those are really pretty, and they create a really nice visual interest with your texture and like just how wispy they are. But moving on to the olive branches. So you'll see in my dining table, I've got a lot of brown tones and warm tones, but I have a black vase and then these green branches with the olive stems in them. And I thought it made a really nice contrast, like to kind of give your eye a break from like the all brown situation we have there. So the olive branches look very realistic. I use them all year round. In fact, before I moved them to the dining table, they were in the living room So they were kind of there throughout the spring and summer, and then I put them with my fall table, and I think they look really nice there. I have a big black Pottery Barn vase on the table, but I put in the carousel another black vase that is similar. This one is a lot smaller in scale though, so just be mindful when you're shopping Amazon for vases or things like that, that you definitely pay attention to the height, so that you're not getting something way bigger or way smaller than you anticipated. Okay, so going back to my table, I'm really happy with how our fall table looks right now. I added a tablecloth, I went ahead and set the table, and I got new silverware. Ours had really seen better days, and so I upgraded, and I'm really happy with it. I started out with just like the basic white plates. I think that these are so good. They work year round, they're a great basic, and they make it easy to decorate around just because they're a simple, minimal white plate. So they work for Christmas, for Easter, for summer, for fall, all the seasons. So I definitely really like these white plates. And then for some added texture, I put in the woven chargers here. Those are great. They add the warmth and texture. And then I also recently got the woven placemats, the rectangular ones, and I love them so much. I was like, why not layer? Let's just see what they all look like all together. So I added those in, and those are such nice quality, and they look like a dupe for the Chillowitch placemats, which are so expensive. And I got these on Amazon, 6 for $16. So it's a great deal. In fact, it might have even been 8. I can't remember, 6 or 8. But once I got the fall tablecloth, which is in the carousel too, I was like, then I need brown cloth napkins. So the cloth napkins are actually new. I really like this style that I got. They're a linen with a little like crochet sort of border on them. They're very nice quality. You can get any color of the rainbow. They're $18 for, I want to say, 6. And then I used a wooden napkin ring. Again, you can get a whole set of those for under $10. And then the silverware, they're so nice.
Here's a better look at the silverware.
Have a nice weight to them. They're a hammered style. So you get 2 spoons, 2 forks, like large and small, the knife, plus you get some serveware and a little butter like roller thing and spreader. I don't know the right term, but all very, very cute and really well made. Sometimes you don't know how things are going to feel in your hand when you're just looking online. So I actually had bought another set of silverware at Target, and then when I actually felt it in my hand, I was like, no, I don't really like this. It's too small, it's too lightweight. But these from Amazon feel nice and substantial, and I just love how they look. Plus, I've been using the knife. I've been using all of them, but the knife is also, the butter knife, nice and sharp. So I was cutting some strawberries with them today, and I was like, wow, these are really nice quality. And then I put in the carousel, of course, the block print tablecloth that I got. I think I have an obsession with block print because I have several block print tablecloths in different colors for different seasons or different times of year. And then I also have pillows and blankets in the block print. I just think it's pretty timeless and very beautiful. Okay, and then the rug. Let's talk rugs, because in my dining room, we've been in this home for, 3 years, and I've never had a dining room rug. So I felt like it would really help ground the space and pull it together, and I'm really happy with this rug that I purchased. First, I wanted to put down a rug pad, and this is the one in the carousel that I really like. I have it also in other rooms of the house. It's not polyester, so it doesn't damage hardwood floors, and it's, I think, the 1/4 inch thickness, so it's very plush. And that way, if you put any kind of like thinner rug on top, you still get the plush cushion of, you know, the feel from having a nice rug, pad underneath. And the rug pad is on sale, 20% off today. So and you can see there, this is me last night putting the pad down and the rug and trying to move the heavy table by myself with the help of my 9-year-old daughter. Very sweet of her to help. And so this is how the rug is looking in our space. I'm gonna live with it for a little while and see how I like it with this particular rug. It is a really nice quality. It comes in different colors. I went with the darker chocolate to kind of contrast against our lighter wood floors. But rugs are such a visually like big statement piece. I want to make sure that this is the one we love, and I will keep you posted. I definitely like it. I like the quality. I like how it looks. I'm just still kind of mulling it over since I just put it down last night. But then I do have several runner rugs throughout the house, in the kitchen, the bathroom, the hallway. This is a really good one from Amber Lewis. I love the like antique style. I switch out darker toned rugs for this time of year, and then I'll use lighter toned runner rugs for the summer and spring months. Very easy and affordable way to give a big bang for your buck since they take up such a big space visually. And then, oh my goodness, we made it to the end. I can't even believe it. And I did put the runner rug size pad as well. So thank you so much for being